Hey, it's Matt Anderson, and I know it's been a little while since we spoke, so I wanted to send you a quick video update about what's going on in my world, and then also to, I suppose, find out, what's new on your plate that you can let me know about. So first off, I'm not doing the referral training and coaching anymore after, 14 years or so. Two things really, I suppose. My passion waned, and then also my frustration kept growing, and this actually happened over many years, just at the number of people I coached that didn't follow through much. And I think what happened to me was a desire to figure out more and more, why is it that people don't follow through, even when they're paying you for your help? It just didn't make any sense. And so obviously cumulatively that wore on me a lot, but also continued to pique my curiosity for answers on that. And then if I'm honest, I realized I was kind of tapping out on where I was professionally, and with my own potential, I just felt like there was a lot more I could be doing. So it's twofold, really. So it's transition then, and also it's helped me find my own calling. I tell you, my deeper calling wasn't around sales, to be honest. It was much more around helping people, in my language, take flight. But what the big awakening for me was, or gut slug for me, was going on LinkedIn. It's over a year ago now, and just kind of noticing that probably 95% or more of the people that I knew, and I've sort of extrapolated that to the world in general, but the vast majority of people, pretty much get in life where you'd expect them to get. And I am just fascinated by that small percent of people that break through that and go on to accomplish remarkable things. So it's sort of evolved into me being the host of a podcast where I interview people on that subject. So that's been really interesting. And I don't know if you've listened in at all or not, but that's called The Road Not Taken, which you can find on iTunes. And that's been an amazing learning experience. And then that transitioned into running masterminds. And it's a long story behind that, but the benefits that I think anyone, the people that are participating, including myself, get from it, one of them is, I think, honestly, life-changing strategies. So the content is fantastic, that we cover. Second benefit is being able to leverage the other people in the group differently. So it's not like group coaching. It's you've got up to, if there's 8 people in the group, you've got 8 other people, and you can leverage them as coaches. You can, they provide questions, they provide ideas, and also contacts. So it's a totally different dynamic. So there's still that sort of networking benefit potentially. And that's another thing I like about masterminds, is that they can all be where everyone's working on essentially the same goal or has the same target. So there's a lot of different ways you can run them. And then the other benefit that I like is just, is the support that you get from people in a sort of a confidential way, and the accountability. So it's lots of things that I really love about them. And then I'm also building online content, so online courses. I'm in the process of building some of those, primarily around getting out of your own way. So that's kind of mostly what I'm up to. My ask in this video would be, certainly I am speaking on the subject. So certainly presentations for conferences and groups. I'm open to hearing about any of those that you might be aware of, that might be a good fit, since most people are stuck on some level. But the big thing I'm asking around is really for people for my masterminds. I'm launching 4 in September because they're just going so well and they're so fun, and people are getting so much out of them. So the type of people who are a good fit are, so I guess I would say, who's the best person that comes to mind, who certainly is very driven. Certainly people that want to be much more successful in life know they need to do some personal work, some inner growth. So driven, I would also say a desire to serve others is really important. And then I think the third thing is a willingness to be open, to be vulnerable. It does not work for people to pretend to be perfect in front of a group. Like, they've got to be willing to talk about some of their flaws, because those are, in all likelihood, some of the reasons or some of the things that have to be addressed one way or the other, in order, to get what they want most in life. So that's mostly what I'm up to. And let me know what's on your plate that I could potentially be helpful for. Obviously I'm still meeting, quite a lot of people, just meeting them differently now, I would say. So I know I can be really helpful just in different ways, but also, of course, what's important to you, let me know that as well. And And, I guess as you think of somebody, please, either pass on a link about the mastermind or, introduce that person to me so I can see, we can, determine if it might be a good fit for them. Anyway, all the best to you, and let's keep in touch.